Now that you're recording, I'm gonna go find the Horsecock song and play it on full blast. Give me a second.
No, I don't want a pistol there. I wanted the...
crossbow. Go back in once human Optus.
Yeah, but I think I'm too annoyed to play it real time, so I might just go over to Rogue Trader.
You traitor that rogue. I'm gonna check on PG3 mods.
Yeah, I'm holding off to play until patch 8 comes out. Because all the mods are going to have to get an overhaul so they can deal with that.
You made me turn the game off.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to avoid that so that I don't go, oh, this looks like a really cool mod, and then patch 8 comes out, and then we're like, I can't play this mod anymore for a couple months until it gets fixed. This patch 8 is massive, which means it's gonna take a lot.
Gonna probably break most everything.
Yeah.
You know, honestly, I'm fucking terrified of patch 8. Not because I don't think it's gonna be good, but because after patch 8, it leaves Larian's hands.
Yeah.
Why?
Because they're leaving it to Wizards of the Coast.
Oh, worst decision ever.
No. What's that? They will literally be under Wizards of the Coast's thumb if they keep continuing BG3. They tried to force them to make a BG3 or a BG4, and they were like, we thought about it, we had an outline for it, but like then we're just gonna do it for the money rather than the passion.
No. I mean, it's the worst decision ever to let Wizards of the Coast touch that game.
They own it.
Yeah. It's their IP.
It's their IP. BG3, like, Larian had to beg them. Literally beg them for years. In fact, the first time they came up to ask to use D&D, they told them no. And then Larian made Divinity, and they came back, and they were like, sure, give it a shot. And now that they've made them millions upon millions of dollars, the first things Wizards of the Coast did, literally after it became a successful hit, was then spend billions to make a whole bunch of new D&D games that nobody fucking wants. They're chasing a golden horse, and Larian saw it and was like, fuck this, we're out. We're gonna make the best game we can, we're gonna leave it with the ability for players to mod it, so if Wizards of the Coast fucks it up, which they probably will, players can at least mod the hell out of it and deal with their bullshit their own way.
And there is one good thing, is that even though Larian's not gonna have their fingers in it, they can still technically push their weight, due to the fact that that's not a bridge that Wizards of the Coast is gonna want to burn. They've already showed it once already with Stardew Valley of all things.
Yeah.
Since there was that Baldur's Village mod where
Vic.
which is actually I started playing it just because I wanted to, and it's super fucking cute.
Yeah. And he loved it. Someone brought that up in one of their recent talks, and he was like, yeah, do that. Put him in Stardew Valley, because the voice actors for Karlach, they were like, if your character could go in any game, and she was like, Stardew Valley. And so they did that. And everybody from the team fucking approved. And then Wizards of the Coast tried to be a bitch about it, and everybody was like, yeah, no. Don't. No. If Larian sticks with Baldur's Gate 3, they have to continually update and fix things, which is just not what is needed. I want them to go make a new game.
Yep. And it's actually super cute. One of the first cutscenes you get is the ending that they went with was Will went with never mind. They find the answer to Karlach's heart problem.
I know.
Okay.
I'm assuming, Suku, you haven't beaten Baldur's Gate 3?
No, and it's one of those games that I do want to play, but every time I get started, either I lose interest or I lose where I'm supposed to be going. It would be a game that I'd be okay with playing with Zen, probably, but we'd have to agree on a mod list, and the couple of times that we've tried to play together multiplayer, the mod list thing hasn't worked. It didn't want to behave. And while I could do it single player,
I still want to do a 4-player playthrough of Vanilla Baldur's Gate.
We tried. I almost killed Rain.
I'm aware.
I've never failed getting Gale before. And, like, he was the worst person to go get Gale. He literally did not have the stats to go get Gale.
I can hear it making you angry just thinking about it.
Oh my god, and then the troll fuck up. I'm just like, Rain, stop touching things. He's like, I got you. And I'm like, I'm gonna fucking kill you.
And then how the fact that he started walking all the way to the other side of the fucking village when we got the goblin village.
To report treasonous speech and
By the time he actually got in position, the battle was over.
how could you fail to get Gale?
Rain.
When you don't have the right stats, when your stats are not into... Because he just dumped them all into very specific stats, and then he nuked his other stats, which makes it very easy to fail certain checks at that point.
That and Rain's luck. Rain has notoriously bad luck.
Yeah, I'm gonna boot up Rogue Trader. Do you want to join me for it, or should I do a single playthrough?
I'll watch. I'm about to get some food. I don't want to get into something.
Hello, Corvo. I expect Martin.
Especially since I'm going to be in severe
I hate
pain
to
because
start
something
your
I'm
day
getting
with
are
such
called
a
ghost
strange
pepper nuggets.
matter, but the servants heard something last night, moving through the storm drains beneath the building. Most likely a weeper, the poor bastard.
So if you wanted to stream, I'll
There's
watch.
no hope for them once
Yeah.
the plague gets that far along.
Also watch
Nothing more
Sugu.
than a shuffling corpse full of sickness and insects, if you ask me. I'd
Which, you know
appreciate
what
you
also
investigating,
sucks? I actually managed
just to
to
be
cut
sure it's
my
not a
finger on
nosy
my
guardsman
fucking
that's
mustache
getting
hair
too
today.
close. Here's your
I'm
key
back.
to the hatches.
Welcome
Go ahead.
Send a
back.
servant down there, but they
Did
die
you
of
not get
fear
good
on the
sleep?
spot, I'm afraid.
No.
Maybe Piero can concoct some sort of
Just an
sleep
annoying
potion
alarm.
for your
That's the only way to make
crossbow.
sure that thing works.
Yeah, fair enough.
For a second, I thought we woke you up or something.
No. I was waking and hearing the stuff about BG3, and then they were going on about a hatred of rain.
Less hatred of Rain, more hatred of Rain's luck. And him wanting to touch everything with his luck.
Which I believe that was the run I was playing Pepino.
Yes, I like.
Yep. We likely would have had Gale saved, because that character had the strength for it.
Oh, literally, you and me had either stats. I was doing Warlock, I think, so I had the Charisma. I could have just calmed it down, like that doesn't even require a fucking roll. You had the stats because you were a monk. And Snow, I think, was a ranger. But Rain didn't have the stats, was just like, I'm just gonna touch it. And I'm like, I fucking will slaughter you.
Was he
As
a
in,
monk?
I am recording, by the way.
Okay.
Just wanted to let you know.
I hope Rain watches this later. I hope you know what you did to me. I'm staring at it. Alright, never mind. Now I just want to shoot people. I'm going back to once human. I'm now just angry enough that I need physical violence in my life.
And then you're gonna start once human, and then you're gonna get angry at something else and get sick.
I wasn't angry at once human when I dropped off. I was still angry at fucking SCP for that fucking bullshit.
Yeah, how did that go?
It was going great for a while, until we got to a room where the statue SCP, the one you have to keep your eyes on, was in there. I was in the room first, and I stopped to look at him, and I died instantly because I got headshot by a guard that was stuck in the fucking floor. So I respawned because Snow was on the phone staring at the SCP, and I thought, that's great, I'll go kill the guards. Really sucked that I couldn't see where he was. Then I noticed there he was in the floor, his little head just a little bit up on the floor that I was able to headshot it. But his buddies, no. All you could see was the flashlight beaming through the fucking floor beams. And I died instantly because they could still shoot through the floor. So I said I was done and I shut the game off.
Yeah.
And I just spilled my drink on myself.
I'll be back.
I need a piece on the back as well.
Such laughter, and they're singing old songs, linking arms. But that was from a happier time.
Why are you upside down?
You went down there in the sewers? I thought I heard a weeper in there earlier. You're probably the bravest man I've ever met. Overseer Martin has arrived. He's with Admiral Havelock now. They want to talk to you.
Well, thank you, Cecilia. That does not explain why you were upside down 5 seconds ago.
Corvo, I trust you remember Martin, an overseer before, and perhaps again someday soon.
I owe you thanks for my rescue.
Indeed, you've given us a glimmer of hope, Corvo. Because we've gotten what we wanted from Campbell's journey. You've done it. We know where Emily Caldwin is being held.
The Golden Cat, of all places. A bathhouse for aristocrats. Little better than a cursed brothel.
But there's an unfortunate twist. It appears that Pendleton's own kinsmen stand in our way. The twins, Morgan and Custis. Not only are they controlling Emily, but they have the controlling parliamentary votes we so desperately need.
Yes, the Pendletons have to die. But most importantly, Emily must be brought here safely so we can protect her until the Lord Regent and his entourage have been dealt with. Pendleton's waiting for you on the dock. He's asked to brief you personally. I think it's best.
Deals are made here, sometimes under the influence of wine, and sometimes the influence is the point of a knife.
Corvo. I've asked to speak to you myself. You see, I'm sending you to kill my older brothers, Morgan and Custis. They're horrible men. It's true, as you may have heard, cruel beyond words. Further, my brothers are close allies to the Lord Regent, and as long as they are in Parliament, we cannot gather the votes we'll need to stop the Lord Regent from further consolidating his power. These days, they're best known for exploiting their favor with him to cheat others out of their wealth. Let's just say that...
Epic.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, love.
family evicted and quarantined for having the plague actually has the plague. I warned my brothers in every way I could. I really did. But they never did
I think
listen.
one of the funny things is that's I
They'll
was
be at the
passing
Golden
out
Cat
earlier.
at their usual revels. They'll be protected
left,
by the City Watch. so it'll be dangerous.
Another stream running.
Now go.
Was just for
Please do it before I change
a
my
called
mind.
Levin Mark playing Escape from Tarkov.
Mm-hmm.
And it's in the labs complex, which the areas he was in looked similar to the areas you were. My brain was like, oh shit, Niff and them need to look out. He's gonna kick their ass.
I'll take you to the Golden Cat when you're ready.
No faith in me being able to
Taken
PvP my
Lord
way out of
Pendleton
it?
Enough time,
I see.
believe me.
Well, Levin just one of the top players, so.
Fair enough.
You know.
Destiny and Tarkov PvP is very different from one another.
I'll get you as close as I can to
You
I'd
the
say that
Golden Cat.
FPP is close to Tarkov in terms of how it looks.
The entrance is near Holmes
From
Square.
that it being how
The main
fast your
thing
ass
is to
gets
make
dropped.
sure that little girl, Emily, gets
I mean,
back all
I was in the
safe
top
for sure.
500s,
Them two
top
Pendletons of theirs
100s for
aren't
certain
pissing up
stats
a
in
lot of
Destiny
guards.
PvP.
Slackjaw might have some ideas on helping you get inside the cat, if he don't kill
It's
you.
probably one of my biggest points of
This
pride
is
playing
his
the game.
territory. He and his Bottle Street gang hole up at the old Dunwall Whiskey Factory. They sell the elixir that folks use to fight off the plague. I'll lay low, but keep an eye out for you and the little lady you bringing back. Good luck to you. I know Emily must mean a lot to you. Be careful going up the street.
Something I was ever a high tier player at
Another
was
hand I know pulled up alongside me
tanks
last
back in Battlefield 3.
Like driving them?
Driving, shooting, all of it.
I believe it. You have an uncanny way with piloting vehicles that we often find ourselves in. That's why you are always the pilot.
There's one game down, like I said, I was pretty fucking good at back in the day.
So, we all have our games.
It was a nice. I was in the top 100 of players. I was like, oh shit. Did deep research. Oh shit. And the reason I went, oh shit, is because then when I did a deeper dive into, like, you can go out deeper into the area you want. And the USA was in the top 10.
Damn. Very nice.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Nowadays, that's very likely far from the same.
Ironically, even after Bungie changed up how PvP worked to where they just put us in sweat lobbies rather than just free-for-all, still kept my stats, but it became exhausting to play PvP for long periods of time because every match was a sweat fest.
Yep.
Like, I do think that there should have been way better protections for brand new players. Like, Brian and I would go out of our way to avoid killing people who were legitimately lost in their sauce. Like, they were like a 5-year-old running around. We were just like, oh, so very cute, and turn and walk the other way.
Yep, pour blueberries and dipping their toes into there and going, oh, what's all this in there? And Snape, they have no protection against the dude who's been there for fucking years going, I see. Fresh meat.
Very much.
Just the
Very
fucking Urukai once more. Meat's back on the menu, boys!
I will be back.
Alright.
Hey.
Wendy's, or my sister went to Wendy's and got back. Discovered that instead of a 10-piece spicy nugget, I got a hamburger with mayo, which I'm allergic to. My ghost pepper nuggets are barbecue, and they gave a fuck ton of ranch, despite the fact we didn't want any sauce.
All the Wendy's ain't fucking complain, because I would. That's almost malicious.
We tried to call, they didn't answer, so we're getting ready to go up there.
Assholes.
So, I'll be back in a few minutes.
Alright, man.
I think that's something. There was a one point, Brad and I were playing, like, right when we were just getting out of Destiny. Well, we were in PvP, and I swear to you, like, this guy, he was just adorable. He was so confused. He was trying his little heart out, but I was like, he's gotta be new. Now me, with literally thousands of hours put into PvP alone, went onto the PvP site, the guy, that was like one of his first 5 matches. And I was like, here you have Brian and I, who have gotten the title Flawless in Trials of Osiris. Thousands of hours in Crucible. And you stuck a man who this is like his 3rd match
going up the street
against us.
A river hand I know pulled up.
Who designed this?
Last night and said there's one of those watchtowers on Clavering now. I guess you get
like how is that fair?
Regent.
To use a line that's not been used in a long time, you found a Bambi.
I did. He was very cute. I was gonna adopt him, but Brian said I couldn't keep him. It made me very sad. I won't lie.
Yeah, that term went out until after a lot of players decided to make it an insult.
I never meant that as an insult, so I still use it. I still think of it fondly. I wish to teach him my... Get over here, you stupid deviant. Come here, frog. It will be my frog.
I get you entirely. America... Because I was curious, what the hell didn't, Jack Bragg is the one that gets such... Like, why did Jack stop using that? I informed it's because he found people were using it as an insult.
That's fucking stupid. People just like to ruin everything. The thing is like, even if he continued to use it and just meant it in a good way, it would usually just go back to a good thing. Like, people get so afraid of it. It was like, if someone had been like, oh, why are you using that? Like, are you insulting him? It's like, I'm not. I like him. That's why I'm using it. That's the way that it was originally for, and that's the way that I'm going to continue to use it. I'm not going to let other people fucking ruin that type of shit. It's just a fun little joke between me and my friends when we find someone who's new but could use a hand, and we really like them. We really like that like, little guy was trying his heart out. He wasn't like hiding or, you know, teabag shooting or trying really hard or being an awful person. He legit just had no idea what the fuck was happening, and I was like, I feel that. I was there once. I wish to see your growth. But then again, everybody on the fucking internet just has to be an asshole.
Sadly.
You're hippity hopping.
Well, currently I'm being a street cleaner. I say that because there was 2 weepers around, and I just got another corpse off a roof, and I put a knocked out body up on that same roof that I just...
I forgot how satisfying snipers were. That was probably my biggest regrets playing Once Human at the very beginning, was getting us to go to a PvP server. So I really wanted to fight like big world raid bosses. And that's a much bigger thing here. That's, I mean, it's not even a thing in PvP servers, but now there's even new bosses, world bosses that will be introduced in Turn Faces, and I can't wait. So it's a favorite thing of mine in MMOs that I don't really get to do, is like run in with a large group of people and just lay into this massive apocalyptic like boss.
I'm guessing you basically went away from the PvP of it.
I mean, you can still PvP in PvE servers. In fact, you can turn off chaos PvP like
what I'm saying is that you stopped doing the PvP.
No, the PvP server just doesn't have any like PvE world boss monsters, and that's
so basically PvP servers don't have the PvE monsters for the
like the big raid ones. Like that's not a thing.
That is shit.
What they get instead is like you get to do world PvP, like big guild boss or guild versus guild fights, and I'm like, that's stupid though, because like you have to be in a guild at that point, and I don't want to do that.
Like I said, that's cool, but you can easily still have the PvE bosses, and just while you're within a circle, PvP is disabled.
Yep, but they
I'm sure you then risk people that would try and sit outside the circle and be assholes, but you know, just put a warning that you'll get in trouble for that.
Mm-hmm.
Good to go.
Yeah, Pirate Software mentioned something about Ashes of Creations type of PvP where someone did like a rogue. Like if you forced PvP on someone, like you got a huge amount of bad benefits. Like just normal town guards would try to kill you. You'd have a status where everybody could just murk the shit out of you. You would drop your equipped items, where in normal you would just drop like materials and shit. So like if people try to screw around with PvP in the wrong ways, I feel like they should do that, where like you get a status where you can't take off, you can't fast travel, like he was saying. You really fuck yourself. If you want to be a jerk, then you're gonna get treated. The whole world's gonna see you as a jerk, and you're going to get treated like one. But no, unless they merged it with the PvP servers. But even then, it's just like back when we were playing. Like I would wander around with PvP consistently on, and like nobody would do it. I was so bloodthirsty for it.
It's a game that sold itself on having it.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what I remember there being a few trailers talking about it.
Yeah.
Maybe we could just fucking game. There's been a lot.
Mm-hmm. There were, and especially the trailer where, remember the mushroom thing? That trailer was very much heavily geared towards PvP, showing people like shooting with an auto cannon on the back or some shit like that.
Yeah.
I mean, there's still that event in this as well, and they added a couple more events geared towards that as well, from what it seems like, and a new type of specialized mushroom you can get from that, and new materials from that. Like all the vendors have brand new stuff, including accessories or weapons. Accessories.
But even the PvE bosses, I'm not gonna see these bastards.
So
I ain't gonna look up nobody's video because I'd rather go do it in person.
Well, hang on a second here. Let me stream this real quick because I'll show you what I mean by like kind of the new stuff.
Oh, you mean just like the weapons or whatnot changes?
The weapons, but then also like the event page that kind of shows what will happen, what unlocks. Because I'm still in. I chose a thing where I'm in. So I'm in phase 1 right now. Phase 5. This is the Prime War Nightmare is now available. That's like a huge version of that.
Yeah, I remember the Prime War being talked about, and around the time that we started playing, it was like soon to come out, and then when it did come out, and there was just guild wars everywhere, and we were like, it was
always out, but it was only for PvE.
Yeah, that's the thing, is the merge being confused because it didn't really say that. That's the thing I remember, is that we were just like, okay, where's the fucking boss at? Now I'm hearing this thing going, that's where.
There we go.
Did the dick move, but
I don't know how to unlock this, but this is like a specialized boss from what I've seen. As well.
It's a swooty boss is what it is.
But apparently when it kills somebody, it takes their form and all of their weapons and everything. Oh, fuck off. Fuck off. Stupid shit. But anyway, so yeah, I just wanted to show you that. The phases for the Nightmare version of the Prime Wars. And then they did fix a bunch of the final raid that I did a part of that wasn't fully released yet. So they released all of that and added fixes to that, and a whole bunch of the new strikes and whatnot have all their shit taken care of. I'm really looking forward to doing a lot of the harder modes.
I was watching it here, and I'm like, yeah, fuck it. I have 400 gigabytes free. I mean, install it, try it out, see if I can still enjoy it, and if not, uninstall.
Yeah, I'll be curious to see what you get, because our servers where our original characters were are gone. Our characters can still go to Internal Land and then enter a new server, but if you want to start a new character, then join the world that I'm in. Because if you do end up liking it,
well, I'd like to be done due to the fact that, you know, I ain't gonna play a game and I had no friends are on and be like, I'm gonna go do my own thing on this server and they fucking hanging out.
Because Brian's on this one, and then I'm gonna hopefully get to get Steven on this one. Because he also wanted to do this as well. Or at least try it out. But I remember you were interested in it as well, Siku, at one point.
Did it have a console port?
He was asking about controller support for it for the longest time, and I was like, it's coming, but it's not out yet.
Yeah,
once you I'm happy to quit it.
Well, motherfucker. Oh my god. Oh my god. 1 second here. Just lost most of my health. Alright. 1 second.
Yeah, if it's got controller support and if it's on console, yeah, I'll play with y'all, but
It's not on console.
Damn.
It might be on mobile. About 14 days.
Did you say mobile? Those weird days to be on mobile port console.
You still hear me?
Nah, the fucking damn so.
Alright, and I'm back. Okay. Yes, I just plugged in my controller, and I was able to move around and shoot. And that was my PS5 controller, so... It's gonna work for everything else.
Definitely turn that up. If I could have put that turn it off.
So you remember the Starcrom? For the gacha?
The what?
The Starcrom? So that way that we were able to unlock blueprints and everything? With that wish machine? They added a new progression system that basically every time you kill things or like complete stuff, you get a certain type of new material, and once you get a certain amount of it, it gives you 600 Starcrom each time, and it has literally like 20 pages of it, and it resets, so you just keep earning Starcrom, and it resets in 20 days. Oh, I have 8,000. I can go make the sword. I can go buy the samurai sword. Shit, yeah. Finish this quest. Get the Mystic Crate. And the Rifting.
I'd have to install it, but if it's got controller support now, yeah, I'd really give it a try. Because I was interested in it before.
I plugged in my controller and it worked. So.
Oh, hey, I just found me some blueprints.
Another samurai. And there's way more nodes at the beginning now to have, like, copper and everything. They made it way easier to, like, craft and have a stockpile of bullets at the start, so you don't have to use a crossbow. You don't want to.
Damn it, I'm gonna have to keep doing this again.
Shit. Fuckers looking at the fucking single player Tarkov mods area. What the fucking mods? The pity loop mod. Increase the chances to find loot you need for a quest or hideout or keys, based on how long you've been looking for it. Oh shit.
Now that is a pity mod. Settings. What is with the range of this, man? Textures. Motion blur detail. Visual. Maximum. Test.
Stretch some muscles on the hands and gain a dip burn.
What happened?
Stretch some muscles on the hands.
Feel good.
Yeah, I'm good. Like I said, it just simply burned.
Why is this motherfucker fuzzy?
I guess I should try to do this by choking everybody out.
Together.
Kind of.
Okay. That's a spell map. Very good.
Whisper City. Distance, height.
Time is frozen. How have I been?
There.
Let's try with that off.
It's hard to get. It's very much fun.
AMD was fucking up the graphical system, or graphical setting for some reason. I hate all of these things. Boost performance. Makes the game look and run like shit for some reason. What are we boosting? Because it certainly is not my patience, that's for sure.
Yeah. Not sure what the hell bug got a bunch of these graphics card companies' asses. But they fucking decided they need to start doing things different all of a sudden. Like fucking Nvidia changing their system. Let's see. Are you panic?
Probably just money driven like always.
That's the fact that they had a perfectly working program, which was in the original NVIDIA launcher. You know, for updating your graphics. Like I said, updating graphics, changing, allowing you to do things like record gameplay. And somebody on there was like, hey, let's change from this to this new one, because it looks nicer. Okay, but how in changing from that one to that one did you break this recording software you had?
Well, we just decided that it was something feature, blah blah. Yeah, because I used to use their recording software and it sucks.
That's the same with all.
I used to use it myself, and now I don't. That's why there's not like a bunch of new clips for my channel these days. It's just fucking broke. Yeah.
That's just all in my opinion for like upgrade software. Is like they can't be satisfied with what just works well. They have to continually feel like they need to keep updating it, even though it just more or less breaks each time. Like at the spa, we use a scheduling app that they every time they update it, it just gets worse. Like I hate using it. Oftentimes it either just kicks you out and it's worse. Where?
Talk about fucking lucky. Yes. Sorry, I got excited because dude I killed, he had on a thermal sight.
Very nice.
It was a helmet attachment variant. Santa, you cheap bitch. Love it. So now I can, well, not thermal sight, but it's a night vision, but still allows me to see at night without fucking alerting every NPC to my position by aiming with the flashlight attached.
Yeah, it's nice when we don't have to broadcast our general location to everybody in a 10-mile radius.
And I'm one rank away from getting the ability to get a thermal eyepiece, which would be nice because then I can actually get a fucking quest done, which is to shoot from over 45 meters away at targets without a iron sight. Well, with just iron sights on a bolt action.
Where's this roof?
What? Wait. I'm not where the bullets came from, just that they came from a bush. So I tossed a grenade in.
Did you get a kill?
Sadly, I have not found the hit marker model yet, so I can't tell. A lot of folks find hit markers stupid. I personally fucking like them because when you deal with a game like Tarkov, are they dead? Can't tell if they're dead. I have to move on because I don't know if they're dead.
I like any type of hit marker, whether it's visual or audio, simply just because like you can't expect to get better with shooting with a weapon if you're. That's usually how I do it, through repetition, and hit markers confirm that, which let me know that I'm doing correct. Sometimes you need that audio or visual. You fucking dog.
I like them. They're just a simple little X that can appear or square or what have you, depending on the fucking Raiders' vision for their hit marker.
Indeed.
Because, like you said, it's nice having an identifier for, okay, that's hitting.
Yup. Range muscle memory.
So I hope to God that hit.
He is a villain if I judge your looks aright. A villain I might have
as
some
many
look
weird
for.
diseases.
Somebody put plague in the brute tank. Half my men are weepers. Trapped 3 of them in the distillery. Rest are wandering in the street. Since it's so, and I find myself short of able bodies,
that just made me feel
I may have a point of interest for you, see? Way I figure it, there ain't nobody worth killing round here except those two Pendletons over at the Golden Cat. I'm right, ain't I? See, slack your nose. Them boys are twins. Rich, mean, and weird. Worse than most of their ilk.
If I wasn't aware that I didn't
They've
need all
been laying
these
low
crystals
there a
already.
while. Not sure why. There's a lot of security at the Golden Cat tonight, though. Special guests and the like. But you're gonna walk in there dressed like that and kill the Pendleton brothers? Maybe I got a better way to
I do like that you can still teleport even if you
you're doing
haven't been there yet to
first,
a lot of the
understand?
events, so you can stock up
Someone,
on
I don't
the
know
good stuff.
who, is killing my men, taking my territory, stealing my goods. Might be a fellow name of Galvani. I sent my best man to investigate, but he went missing and... Well, now I need someone to find what happened to him. Go to this Galvani's place. He lives nearby off Clavering Boulevard. You do that for me and I'll get your better way into the Golden Cat.
I took a nap and now I've gotten up. I hear everybody else he's starting to move out in the house.
Since that time.
And I'll decide at once. It is time to nap. Oh, there's somebody right here.
big deal. Maybe you can go up later and take a look, after them other two are gone.
Who the fuck is shooting me? And the frickin' shoot, eh? Here's the game decided for once. Let's put 2 snipers on that roof. Perfect.
Thank you. Time to go finally purchase my katana and craft it. Oh, my little Digby are getting me iron ore even before I'm close to an area with iron. Yes, go my little minions. Our beloved little children. Let me craft these steel ingots. Leatherworking, but where do I make rawhide, game?
Want to look at some of the things I've found? Good prices, I swear.
No? Is that you?
Yeah, that's me.
How'd it go?
Well, the manager is a bitch.
Of course.
They were trying to train someone new. So, I wasn't really angry at the new girl who was still learning the systems. They were busy, so mistakes are understandable. I used to work in fast food, so I'm more lenient with shit like that.
Yeah.
They replaced our food, no questions asked. And then I ordered extra spicy nuggets because I'm fat.
Okay.
Then a baconator fry because I love baconator fries. Their ghost pepper sauce is really good.
What's this?
Ooh, did I miss anything while I was
Information
gone?
from my missing guy. Let's have a listen.
Don't think so.
Slackjaw, it's me, Crowley. I'm making this in case I don't make it back. He was right. There is someone wants you dead. Wants to take over the distillery and the whole Bottle Street gang. And you'll never believe who it is, neither. At first I did. That's why it's taken me so long. I wanted to be sure. What's that? No! No! Ah!
So Crowley's dead. Too bad. He was one of my best men. Still, you and me had a deal, and Slackjaw never goes back on a deal. Take this key. It ain't for the golden cat, no. This key's for the captain's chair. A hotel abandoned since the plague gutted this part of town. Take the stairs to the top. You can use the roof to get into the Golden Cat Brothel. See that? Slackjaw keeps a bargain. Just as good as the men who run the city. Maybe a little better. You think about that. Now maybe we can help each other out again. I could get rid of the Pendletons for you. Quiet-like and without killing them. But you gotta do something for me in return.
How goes Rogue Trader?
The Cat's having a big reopening tonight.
Remember, I went back
lot
to
of money
Museum.
clients, including an arts dealer
yeah, I
named
remember now.
Bunting.
How goes
He's got
Museum?
particular tastes, or so I've been
Good.
told
I
by
got out
some
to make
of
the
the
katana.
ladies. Got some pretty
Nice.
fancy stuff locked away at
I'm
his
just
place.
leveling up my place.
And the only thing preventing me from nabbing all that loot is the combination to his safe. Of course,
You
the
know, thinking about
Pendletons
it,
have
that
been
game
camped
actually
up
has,
there
like,
for
the
months
funniest
too,
naming
not sure
scheme.
why.
If
So
they ever
that means
decide to
a
make a
lot of the
sequel, they should
city
just go
watching
twice
other
human.
soldier types.
Gotcha.
Bring me that combination, my masked friend, and then I take care of the Pendleton brothers. Just like that.
The pen shield.
You ain't never even gonna touch them. And I promise, I won't kill them, and no one will ever see them again. Now if that ain't a deal, Slackjaw don't know what is.
That's really good. Unlock the portable rain collection system. When in your backpack, slowly recover hydration. And a 30 to 60% chance to receive dirty water, pure water, or acid every minute when it rains. When it rains. Large storage crate with 64 slots.
Step out into the street and there's like 8 guards just sitting there.
They were waiting for you. We wanted your autograph.
Well, unfortunately for them, I've frozen time, so I'm sitting here checking them out one by one.
Nice! I find that level of violence adequate. Good job, Siku.
And there's a 8-man pile up in the dumpster.
Good.
The bodies vanished. But according to the game statistics, I have not killed anyone, so you know what? If the bodies go in a different dimension, as long as they're not dead, it's not my problem.
I will never understand corn milk soup.
Sounds disgusting.
actually Suki's fault that I wanted Wendy's.
Oh, why?
We were talking about, or when you were placing one of your orders for delivery, we ended up stopping, or the conversation ended up stopping on Wendy's, and I'm like, I miss their spicy nuggets.
Oh. Well. Yeah, I
I'll wait
can't
for
do
that. It's not a bad thing. Wendy's has the best fast food nuggets in my opinion.
Yep, they do. There's a bone charm down there. I don't know how it's...
Since they do saucy nuggets now, I believe that even more so. Holy shit, those that ghost pepper sauce they had was good. Spicy, but good.
Part of me is like, should you just go ahead and chuck her out the street since no one's ever going to find the bodies? Or should you just let them stand there and rob them blind? When I say blind, the body's going to go somewhere, so when I unfreeze time, they aren't spotted.
I hope your game doesn't crash when you unfreeze time due to all the bodies flopping at once.
I've done that specifically just to have that happen. No, I think I installed a performance mod because this is remarkably stable and fast when it comes to loading and unloading areas.
Sure what I'm looking at that you posted.
Japan claims they're donuts, but honestly they look like some sort of like interesting sandwich.
It must be something they just trot out for us filthy American tourists.
Awesome.
Japan's always had weird food.
Weird but interesting. There's a lot of shit from there that I would like to try. I mean, yeah, we can say that we've had ramen because of the stuff in the fucking store, but I want to try like genuine ramen.
Yeah, too bad I can't take you down here, because there's two places that does genuine ramen. One is way significantly better than the other.
The closest one that I know of is an hour and 45 minutes from my location.
Worth it, in my opinion. Honestly, I should have gone out tonight and had ramen, but I could probably do that tomorrow. Or Saturday. It's been a while since I've been at that place. Had some sake and ramen.
Hopefully, if you're not super tired after your long day tomorrow, then
it'd be a good way to finish the day. And it's nothing but my new personal clients and old personal clients, so at the very least I know they're not going to piss me off royally.
vending machine dedicated to fucking apple pies.
What?
I'm watching a video that's going through, it's just very specific vending machines that Japan has. One of them is a vending machine specific to apple pies.
But they also have a vending machine for used panties.
Yes, but that's technically in the back alleyways, I do believe. That are on the subway trains. But I'm looking at food specific. Honestly, some of the fucking vending machines they have, I wish they had over here. Just like the more convenient shit that actually like offers like packaged meals and shit that you could just walk up to. Like give it $5, get a packaged meal and just leave. I'm all about loving to cook, but at the same time there are also days where I just want to be lazy.
Indeed.
Oh, that's not bad. Personal slice of apple pie for $3. I've seen much worse.
Marathon will require a PlayStation Network account on Xbox or PC. Haven't even seen gameplay for fucking Marathon. Air punching.
Vending machine dedicated to fish roll. Ugh. Well, I mean, I guess if you need fish eggs, that's one of the best places to go, I guess.
Alright, where's our little art dealer at?
I don't think I could ever bring myself to eat fish roll like that. Ugh. Shit. Vending machine for horse meat.
Oh, jeez, I'd say tell me you're joking, but I don't think that you are.
No, I'm not.
Finally, I've been like this for 20 minutes. Your footsteps sound a little loud. Have you gained a little weight, Anna? Now, just like last time, understand? Slowly, and only trigger the shock at my command. Get it? And the safe word tonight will be retribution, let's say. You hear that? You stop. One shock out of line, and you are out of a job. Stay focused, please.
That is some horse shit.
I deserve that one. Shall I tell you why? The Pendletons.
The fucking horse meat thing is basically $20 and you're basically putting in a lottery. Because they don't even let you choose which one you get. They just give you one of 4 different horse meat pre-cut meals.
Oh, you're ruthless.
Randomly.
Don't hold back. I'll tell you everything. The Pendletons' inheritance.
Thanks for the $20. Here you go.
Thousands at least. I told them it was junk.
Fuck no.
Careful.
Retribution! Retribution!
That was perfect. But it's all I can take for tonight. Call my servants. We're done. I deserve it.
We're done, I said. Retribution! Now let me out!
I'll have you whipped, you bitch! What the? Who is this? What do you want?
Nope. Can't watch that. Nope. Done.
Safe. Yes, of course. The combination is 696. Take anything you find. I think I felt my heart.
They cook the horse meat, that's one thing, but it's horse meat sashimi, which means they eat it raw. So I'm done watching food videos now. Tap going AFK? Haven't heard from him in a minute. Or is he
I
drawing?
was listening to videos.
Or are the videos listening to you?
Yeah, they're not saying it that way.
are you? Why are you wearing that mask? Corvo? Corvo, it's you! You're wearing a mask to sneak around, aren't you? They told me you were head chopped off in the prison, dead, like Mother. That seems like a long time ago. But you're not dead. Now we can leave. I have a plan. I almost got away twice. There's a special door to come and go for special people, and I'll show you. And if anyone tries to stop us, you can fight them. It's this way. The door is locked. Unlock it so we can get away from this place. This place is on the river, so you must have come by boat. I'll wait for you near the boat. I remember the way. Don't worry about me.
That is fucking amazing. I'm sorry to anyone who thought I was Asian, but I wasn't raised by math and chopstick. I was raised with belt beatings and hamburger culture.
Oh, that's Granny Rags. What the fuck is she doing down here?
Oh,
You brought me the numbers. I've been after this combination for months. If you ever need steady work, you come see me. Slackjaw knows a good man when he sees one. It's only natural that you be curious about what I intend to do with the Pendletons. See, them Pendletons got these rock mines. Have hundreds of souls working down there 1/2 a mile deep below ground. So I'm gonna shave their heads and cut out their tongues and put them in one of their own stinking mines. Then they're gonna see life from a different angle.
Are you both ready to go? Corvo, you must have worked wonders out there in the city tonight. I can't believe my old eyes. So you did the business, did you, Corvo?
You have rescued
I'm not
O'Malley.
one to speak against my betters, mind you, but if anybody ever deserved their fate, it was those Pendletons.
What business are you talking about?
Oh, grown-up business, girl. I mean, your ladyship. Forgive me.
It's okay. I heard a lot of grown-up business at the Golden Cat.
Oh, I should concentrate on piloting this boat.
Young Lady Emily, I'm Callista. I'll be caring for you and schooling you while you're with us.
Pleased to meet you.
As am I. Would you like to see your room in the tower?
Can I see it?
Yes, you may. You'll get to see it all. The entirety of the Hound Pits.
Good. I think I'll like it here. I'll go with Callista, Corvo. I'll see you later.
You do not fail to impress. Armed with a blade, you've changed the course of the city forever. And with the Pendleton twins gone, our own Lord Pendleton will assume their votes in Parliament. In one night, you've done more than most men do in a lifetime. I need to speak to you soon. But for now, Lord Pendleton requests your attention.
Corvo, the Loyalist conspiracy thanks you for your work. I don't know if I can. My own brothers. We never believed that you killed the Empress. It made much more sense that the Royal Spy Master, now the Lord Regent, was behind it, aided by some of his key allies. We spent a lot of money and exposed ourselves to great risk in getting you out of prison. But we did it because we believe that you're the one that can make the difference.
Oh, and Havelock's looking for you.
Yeah, for the record, Pendleton, they're not dead. And they're stuck in their own salt mines, but they're not dead.
Attention. Supplies of Sokolov's elixir have reached a critical low point. Ordinary citizens will be limited.
All right, my friend. Martin's devised our next move. There's a footnote in Campbell's journal that tells us the Lord Regent's mistress sat for a portrait with Sokolov, the painter and royal physician. He'll be able to give us her name. Sokolov lives on Caldwin's Bridge about half the time, out over the river. The catch is that I'm afraid you've got to head out right away, while Sokolov is at his apartment on the bridge. Samuel can get you close to the bridge, but you'll have to find Sokolov. Bring him back here intact, and it'll enable us to make our next move. I can't believe what you've done so far. Escaping from Coldridge, taking down the High Overseer, recovering Emily. You make this old military man proud. That's it then.
I'm gonna save my game and call it for tonight, or at least call it for this game.